This is Ayyub Nazar Khan, a senior student of American Institute, Khalilabad. As you all know, that today we are here for group discussion. So we are going to do a group discussion on a very hot topic, and that is reasons behind people becoming criminals. So first of all, we need to understand the definition of crime. So by the definition, it goes that anything that we do, anything that we commit, and if it goes against the law, that falls under the crime. But the point here is, why people choose the path of the crime when they know the consequence, when they know that it can be harmful for them. So today we are here to understand the psychology, the economic and the social factors behind people becoming criminals. So for that we have two groups here. On my left we have a group, Pallavi Kasaudhan, Bushra Khan and Richa Singh, and they are going to speak in the favor. And on my right we have Astha Srivastav, Nidhi Kasaudhan and Jyoti Maurya, and they are going to speak against it. So I would like to ask Pallavi ma'am that what do you think about the factors of the crime?
Thank you so much, sir. There are many reasons behind the mindset of criminals. It can include anger, greed, jealousy, revenge, or pride. And on these basis, there are many types of criminals. There are those who carefully plan their crime in advance, and there are some who want a life of criminals, and they make it as their job.
Yes, and there are those who commit out of faith and fear because they feel fear, so they think crime is the only option.
Yes, very well. So as you guys just have listened to their points, so I would like to know that how much do you agree with their points?
Thank you, sir. In my point of view, most of the crime that happens in the world is because of poverty. Poverty is the main issue and it leads to crime. We can see in developed countries, the people are satisfied about their basic needs. In those countries, crime rates are minimum.
I think it's because of the government. The government makes thousands of rules against crime, but takes only few decisions against poverty.
And I believe that under every circumstance, crime should not be justified. Crime is a crime, and rules are made not just for stopping crime to happen, but also creating a balance in the society. And blaming the government for crime doesn't much make sense.
How can government be responsible for the decision of criminals that he makes?
And how can you say that government doesn't take much decisions? We have seen thousands of schemes of jobs are provided for the people every year.
And government is also responsible. When I say that government is responsible, it's because it's not totally fair to its own people. And in my side, that is the reason behind crime rates and also corruption. We daily watch the news of bank loan in millions by rich people and not repaid, and 100 or 1,000 crores rupees of scam by the powerful people, and they are living amazing life.
Well, here I totally agree with her, because these kind of things can bring the injustice in the society, and that will create the chaos.
The point here is criminals mostly choose to commit crime. Government has a strategy, and it tries its better to do the justice with the citizen of its country.
Yes, it's greed for money. If someone is committing a crime against the law, we should go against it, not getting inspired from it.
Government was never a problem. Even in developed countries, we see many cases of corruption, murder, rape. The criminal always think about himself and his benefit. He never think about innocent people and law.
Both the groups are trying to justify their points. Yes, it's agreeable that criminals should never go unpunished, whether they had to commit crime or whatever the compulsion they might have. But I say that our government or society is not totally fair with its own people. We never think about the other's liberty and how the other person is feeling. If we start thinking about how the other person is feeling and what is their liberty, then the crime rates will automatically go down.
I totally agree with you that even in developed countries, crime takes place. As you said, murder, corruption and rape. The problem is poverty and unemployment. That is the main cause why people have to commit crime.
Yes, as Aristotle once said, poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. And there are people who commit crime because of greed. And there are some who commit to feed their belly because society doesn't give them much option.
Exactly. I have also seen that many of times innocent people have to go to jail and face the punishment for years, and later on court proves him innocent, while there are rich and politicians who do corruption and even murder, but they go unpunished.
Okay. After listening to all these points, now I have come to the conclusion that if on one hand government and the economic, social or religious factors and that are making people political criminals, then on the other hand, government is also trying its best to help the common people by creating 1,000 of schemes every year. First of all, we need to understand that we are the society. We are the India. And it's a responsibility of every citizen of this country to get proper education, and we should always think about others' liberty. Only love, justice and brotherhood can make our India crime-free, and that should be the goal of every citizen of this country. So, we really had a very good group discussion today, and we will soon meet with you with next topic in next session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
तो आइए जुड़िए इस अमेरिकन इंस्टीट्यूट से, जहां पर आपको इंग्लिश बहुत ही आसान तरीके से सिखाई और बुलवाई जाती है। तो हमसे जुड़ने के लिए आप आ सकते हैं टीचर्स कॉलोनी, शुगर मिल रोड, खलीलाबाद, या फिर आप दिए हुए नंबर पर कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं 8795745199। थैंक यू सो मच।
I need to take it.